The Young and the Restless Spoilers. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is a beautifully chaotic day. The sun is shining, but the drama in Genoa City is absolutely blocking out the light, and we need to dive right in. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing right now. I am literally shaking. Wait, we need to talk about this now. I am legit filming this while I'm running errands, gripping my steering wheel like it owes me money because I just had to jump on here and vent. Every single moment of this Jack Abbott drama is straight up the most insane, world-ending tea ever. We're not just watching, we are invested. Like, I am personally offended and totally living for what Jack just did. I feel like these people are our real-life neighbors, and I am genuinely spiraling over their choices. I am talking a million miles a minute because it's giving major I cannot even energy, and we are spilling all the tea right now. Send help, my soul has actually left my body. Wait, backtrack for a second, I missed a step. Let's set the scene, because the cinematic mayhem of it all is genuinely too much for my fragile heart to handle. Jack Abbott, our silver fox, the patriarch of the Abbott family, is finally home. His stab wound has basically healed, and he has been officially discharged from the hospital. I was mid-skin care and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when I saw him walk through those Grand Abbott mansion doors. Diane is hovering around him, straight up playing the role of the doting nurse, which is honestly so unhinged given her own massive kidnapping trauma that she is still actively processing. But bestie, be for real right now. Jack is not resting. He is absolutely refusing to chill. He is pacing around like a caged lion, completely ignoring doctor's orders, and I am literally hyperventilating right now just watching him push himself to the absolute brink. He just got stabbed, and he's acting like he just had a minor paper cut, and don't even get me started on the vibes in that house. Did you notice the lighting in the Abbott living room? It was giving major impending doom aesthetic. Like the shadows were genuinely too long, and I swear I heard a weird background noise like a clock ticking too loudly, or maybe a weird hum from the refrigerator, or honestly, maybe it was just my own heart palpitating from the sheer stress of it all. Anyway, Jack is basically ignoring the plush sofas and the comforting tea Diane is trying to force down his throat. He is completely fixated on finding Dr. Laurence Markham. He is not allowing himself a single second of rest because his protector complex has been activated to the maximum level. The stakes are astronomical, and Jack knows that as long as Markham is out there, the entire Abbott family is sitting ducks. He is literally vibrating with rage and determination. Dr. Markham is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with this man. He is a literal monster who kidnapped Diane, held her hostage in that creepy room with the Alain Laurent books, and then, as if that wasn't enough, he teamed up with Patty Williams to snatch Abby and baby Dominic. The absolute audacity. Jack knows this man is a walking nightmare, a psychopathic threat that needs to be neutralized immediately. Jack is out for blood, and I am personally offended that Markham is still breathing free air while our faves are suffering and spiraling into madness. Ashley is basically feral over her kidnapped daughter and grandson, and Jack feels the weight of the entire family's survival on his freshly healed shoulders. It is a high-octane psychological masterpiece, and I am clutching my chest because I am literally too unwell to handle the gravity of these events. I am genuinely sweating just talking about it. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but instead of calling the police or, I don't know, hiring a small army of private security, Jack leaves the safety of his home and goes straight to see Patty Williams. Patty Williams, the woman who has been blackmailing him for sex, the woman who literally orchestrated so much of this chaos, the woman who is currently sitting there looking like she knows all the secrets of the universe. I literally had to yeet my phone across the room when he sat down across from. It's giving major I cannot even energy. Why are we negotiating with terrorists, Jack? What is the thought process here? I am screaming into a pillow because this man is walking straight into the lion's den with zero backup and zero chill. He is legit out of his mind to think this is a good idea. So they are talking, and it's a long, intense, emotionally draining conversation. The psychological warfare happening in this tiny, sterile room is genuinely next level. Patty is looking at him with those wild, unblinking eyes, and she straight up warns him to stay away from Markham. She tells Jack point blank that Markham is a literal monster. And you guys, when Patty Williams, the queen of chaos, the architect of so much Genoa City trauma, looks you in the eye and calls someone Elsie a monster, you legit need to pack your bags, change your name, and move to another continent. The sheer terror in her voice when she talks about Markham is enough to freeze the blood in your veins. She is basically telling him that Markham is beyond redemption, beyond reasoning, and purely evil. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on. Jack doesn't just stop at Markham. Oh no, our boy Jack has to push the envelope because he is desperate for answers. He brings up Martin Laurent. Yes, Martin. Because remember, Diane and Tracy were spiraling back at the mansion about contacting Martin to find Markham, since Markham's creepy little hideout was filled with books written by Martin's twin brother Alan. Jack throws Martin's name into the conversation, hoping Patty can give him a lead, hoping she can connect the dots. And you guys, Patty's reaction? Send help. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of what happened next. I genuinely stopped breathing for a solid 30 seconds. I am literally hyperventilating right now just thinking about it. Patty goes from smug, manipulative, and slightly unhinged to absolutely terrified in a millisecond. The color completely drains from her face. She starts physically shaking, her eyes darting around the room like Martin is hiding in the air vents. Patty Williams, who fears literally no one, who has poisoned people, who has stolen identities, is genuinely horrified by the mere mention of Martin. It was an acting masterclass. I was screaming into a pillow so loud my neighbors probably thought I was being attacked. The shift in her demeanor was so drastic, so immediate, that it completely reframes everything we thought we knew about this storyline. She is legit terrified for her life just hearing his name. Patty looks Jack dead in the eye, her voice trembling, and drops the most insane, world-ending tea ever. She tells him that Martin is a killer, not just a creep, not just a psychopath, but a straight-up killer. Don't trust him. It's a trap, she screams, practically begging Jack to listen to her. I am spiraling over their choices. Tracy is out here volunteering to contact this man, thinking she has some sort of special, safe connection with him, and Patty is basically confirming that Martin is the Grim Reaper disguised as a human being. The absolute cinematic drama of Patty Williams being the voice of reason and terror is sending me into an existential crisis. I am legit pacing my living room right now trying to process this information. Wait, can we pause and talk about Tracy for a second? Sweet, angelic, pure-hearted Tracy Abbott is planning to reach out to Martin because she thinks she's the only one he'll confide in. Best you know. Bestie, be for real right now. I am manifesting a protective bubble around Tracy right now because she is walking into a literal slaughterhouse blindfolded. If Martin is a killer and Patty is this scared of him, Tracy is in astronomical danger. Tracy is officially on my must protect at all costs list, and the fact that she is willingly stepping into Martin's web is making my stomach churn. I am clutching my chest. I am unwell. I need someone to confiscate Tracy's phone immediately. She is basically walking into a trap with a smile on her face, but it doesn't stop there because the writers decided we needed to suffer even more. Patty reveals a chilling, blood-curdling secret about Martin. The show didn't give us every single gory detail on a silver platter yet, but the implication, the sheer, unadulterated terror in Patty's voice as she whispered this secret. It means Martin is orchestrating something so dark, so twisted, that even the villains are terrified to speak his name. I'm calling it right now. The villain arc is about to go nuclear, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because there is no way this ends well for anyone involved. Martin is playing 4D chess with people's lives, and Jack just stumbled onto the board. It is straight up terrifying. Jack's face when Patty says this, you could see the absolute gravity of the situation hit him like a runaway freight train. He realizes that by hunting Markham and poking around the dark, twisted lore of Martin Laurent, the Abbott family has basically kicked a hornet's nest of epic proportion. He is physically vibrating with the need to get back to the mansion and stop Tracy from making contact. The stakes have never been higher. Jack's eyes were wide, with the horrifying realization that his family is not just dealing with kidnappers, they are dealing with apex predators who have zero moral compass. The tension in that scene was so thick you could cut it with a chainsaw. He has to save his family before it's too late. I am so deep in the lore that my grip on reality is slipping. This specific betrayal, this web of lies, it has personally attacked my soul. I am not okay. I need to go lie down on the floor and stare at the ceiling for at least 5 hours to process. The Abbott family is in the crosshairs of a literal serial killer. Patty is having a panic attack. Jack is running on adrenaline and trauma. And I am basically a tear-streaked emotional train wreck trying to make sense of it all. I am officially making this situation my entire personality. Okay, my brain is visibly buffering. I have to go before I actually faint in this parking lot. Stay safe out there, besties, because Genoa City is a literal war zone right now. I cannot even